Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to another edition of Community Talk right here on NCBNTT television. Not your regular host, I'm just substituting today, and you will understand why. The original host today is the guest and also the promoter, because we're going to be talking about an event that is coming up that is going to have the city of San Salvador locked from Good Friday to Easter Monday at the Mon Repos basketball court. My guest is none other than your favorite counselor, Nigel Couttier. Nigel, it's a pleasure. And please, during the interview, don't mistake me for Jovan. Welcome.
Good day, good afternoon. And thanks, George. I will not mistake you or take you for Miss Edmond.
I have more here than her. That's one thing.
Yes, I no comment. No comment. I must say it's a pleasure sitting on this side.
Yes.
Yes, you know, normally I would have sit on the side of the host, but it's good to sit on the side of the guests. Right, it's a pleasure being here, and I guess we're going to have some fun today.
Definitely.
Yes.
For the viewers who didn't have the opportunity to witness the first edition of this whole production, I'll call it a production because it's over 4 days, at the Mon Repos basketball court last Easter, you missed a treat. And this year, you better don't miss it because it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, and it's going to be something that the kids in the community. And first of all, I must encourage the community. Please come out and support this project. We talk a lot about, we have community centers, we have recreation grounds, and they are being just wasted. Councillor Couttier is utilizing the facilities in Mon Repos. So Nigel, let's do a quick review from last year. We had the small goal, we had the splash and foam, we had a number of activities. What was the feedback you got from the community last year?
Well, let's take 2 steps back before we even reach to the actual event.
Okay.
Right. Mon Repos down with the basketball court, the netball court, and the ground in that area. That facility has been there for some years now.
Yeah.
And it has been underutilized.
Right.
So coming into office, one of the first things I realized, listen, this is a big community, and these are things that the community needs to access, and they need to use. But however, infrastructure work was needed to be done. So from the word go, we started to get the infrastructure part of the facility upgraded, and things starting to take shape. So my focus first and foremost was putting things together, getting the facility up to a satisfactory standard that persons can utilize the facility for all different type of events. It have the children's area, it have that was redone up to a point. The basketball courts and the fencing, that was also done. The netball court is still outstanding. The grounds was fixed, satisfactory. Still have some more work to done. That's going to be done this year. So all that was done prior to Easter, right? So looking at all these infrastructure that was maintained and upgraded, I decided to let's get the community engaged now. Now it's time to get the community going.
You can't wait. After all the work, that effort that gone into it.
And money to be spent. We need to get the community involved in these infrastructure that is in the community. So what I decided to do is put together an event, and that was like the year prior to that too. Not even the year. We had a Easter weekend. That was Easter Monday. We had a March Pass. Even before the March Pass, we had a 5K. That started.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Then we had a March Pass competition that started 10 o'clock. Yes, that I put out my own team. I am not boasting, but my team was the best team. People of Mon Repos came out.
Yes, I remember that.
So we're competing against ourselves because we really put in the hard work. And then after that, we went on to the sports, the races, and all kind of different fun activities for the entire family. So it's not just children, adults, even the elderly, they all came out. They came out in the numbers.
Right.
It was really a huge event. It was successful. And then we had another event, which was Splash. Splash was water and foam. So the splash event was, I mean, we had some rain, but that didn't stop anyone.
Rain is only stop cricket.
Listen, rain, that is a true saying, rain only stops cricket because we transformed the basketball area and all these areas into huge inflatable water slides and bouncy castle, obstacle, name it, we had it. Children come out in their numbers. They came out in their numbers. It was amazing to see how people actually enjoy themselves. And the thing about it, people in this community may have never experienced this before. So bringing this to
actually, I can't recall ever seeing something like this, you know, in San Fernando.
And that's the thought process that went into it, because it's like this is an experience. Some may never even experience anything like this again. But bringing it to the community, because I mean, the community is not a, to say, well-off community. It's a lot of mix, meaning some of the lower class, the middle class, the upper class, and some people may not be able to afford to go to these things. So, and this was all free to the community. The only thing you had to purchase was like your cotton candy, your snow cone, and your popcorn, which is a reasonable price. I think it was $5 or $6, right? So that persons can afford. So it really was for the community to come out and enjoy and get involved in what is taking place in your community. And trust me, they came out. They were out in their numbers. I can remember seeing children when their parents said, let's go, time to go home. Children crying, they don't want to leave because, listen, they had a ball. It was like water, it was foam, it was splash.
That was the first major event coming out after COVID.
Yes.
You understand? Remember, people were locked down all for how many, 2 years, a year, or long.
Listen, that's, right? Yeah, that was, it was amazing. I mean, it was the first major event in that area for probably even way before that, you know, where we actually, I mean, I put heart into it. Everything I do, I put heart, I put effort, I put energy into it, I put love into it. So you get that kind of results when you focus on something and really you want to do it well, you have to put out, right? And it's a lot. It takes a lot of effort to ensure that things happen and it's also successful.
Right. That was 2023. Now we're in 2024, and from word on the ground is that you're going bigger, you're going better, and it's going to be huge because we went to our community last week, and word on the ground is that the city is locking down from Friday. So I don't know who's giving you permission to lock the city from Friday. So tell us what is going to be happening now. The city going to get locked down.
We have the city lock, and I'm not mixing my words. We have the city lock Easter weekend 2024. Mon Repos Recreation Facility have the city lock. I'm not mixing my words. I've been very straight and frank. So what do you mean? What we're going to do? What we have to lock the city? Listen, we have events Good Friday.
Right. Well, let's start with Friday. What we have on Friday?
Good Friday, we have a cricket tournament. Win ball cricket tournament taking place Good Friday, starting about 2 p.m. the afternoon.
Where is
this taking place on Mon Repos grounds.
Right. Okay.
Right. This is I think it's a $5,000 cash prize to be won, and I think it's $500 registration. So you pay $500 to win $5,000. Right. Right. So.
And that is for what teams? Teams outside the community or teams only for...
when we have something in Mon Repos, it's not limited to Mon Repos. Okay. Right. Any team can come and partake. They have to register up front, right? So once you register, you have a chance.
Okay. Where to register?
You can register. You can contact my office, 610-2861, right? You can even check my Facebook page, Nigel Couttier, right? Instagram, but the easiest way, call, 610-2861.
Right. For those who are interested, how many teams you're looking at? When is cutoff date for registration?
We're looking at a minimum of 6 teams.
6 teams.
Minimum. We don't want to, sorry, I shouldn't say minimum, maximum of 6 teams. We don't want too much teams because we want to have it tight and you want to ensure that persons can enjoy themselves and you want to give everybody a little prize too. Right. Right? At least get something. I can't say exactly what is the something, but no one shall left empty-handed. We want the teams to come up with a number of young people with a partake to make this event a successful one because we never had an Easter like this before. Okay. Where we're going to have fun, utilize all the facilities from start to finish. So we're looking forward for this cricket. But the cricket, the good thing about the cricket is not me alone.
Okay.
No. What Nigel did this year, or I should say what Nigel Couttier did this year, is he decided to partner with different groups.
That is good. In the community.
In the community, and have one out of the community who show interest. So, for instance, the Boys in the Hood, that is from Mon Repos buildings, they came up with the idea. Say, Nigel, we want to do a cricket tournament and so on today, and we want to know if you can work with us. Immediately, I said, done. They say, what do you mean? I say, okay, done. Consider it done. Is you going to work with us? I said, yes. I said, how I could turn down the people if they want to work with me to get something done. I said, no, we will work together and get it done. I said, we're going to put things in order, we're going to structure it properly, and we're going to run with it from there. And we had 3-4 meetings, the Boys in the Hood there, Mon Repos buildings. You see those young men and them? Very talented. Keep your eyes on them. They are coming and they're doing a lot of good stuff.
And for those of you all who don't know who Boys in Hood are, go to the NCBNTT page on Facebook and YouTube, and you will see the interview we conducted with those guys in Mon Repos buildings.
Yes.
The place where we so like to call the ghetto.
Yeah.
And you will see how educated and intelligent those young men were conducting that interview.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, people say it's ghetto and this and that. Let me tell you something. I don't believe in no ghetto. It's young fellas, talented young fellas, and they want to do well and they want to do good and they have the community at heart. And for me, once persons reach out who have the community at heart, I am going to work with them. Because let me tell you something, working with them is a pleasure, it's a joy to work with these young people and to show that you're working with them and you're guiding them along the way too, but you're also giving them the opportunity to build their brand.
Yes.
So it's not about me taking the show, you know, it's about me pushing them forward and giving them the ability to grow as a young group.
And that is the main objective of this program.
Yes.
Right? Community talk, where we go into the communities, we highlight the positive things in the community, and we assist where we can assist.
Yeah, a lot of time people tend to focus on the negative, but they never take time to see the positive.
Exactly.
And in these communities have a lot of positive. And for me, my focus is Mon Repos Navet. Yes, I will help people outside of that, but I want to focus on developing the community and the young men and them who are coming up, young men and young women, work with them.
Yes.
Give them the opportunity to build themselves and show that, hey, you are not alone. I am here with you, I'm working with you, and giving you the opportunity to ensure that things, your group or your organization grow, and at least new faces coming forward. So it's not about me. It's never about me.
Yeah.
It's about me mentoring and grooming and working with other people who really want to see things happen.
Before we lock up this segment and we go to a break, let's, for the viewers' sake, let's go over the Friday day again. It's the win ball cricket match.
Yeah, Friday is just win ball.
Right, starts at
4 p.m.
Right.
I think, no, sorry, 2 p.m. It starts at 2 p.m. and that's going to run until probably about 8. Because they have lights, you know.
Right.
So it will have things on sale for persons who want to eat and drink and stuff. It will have light refreshments on sale.
Right. Registration?
Registration is $500 per team with the chance of winning $5,000.
Right. You call it
10 over, I think it's 10 or 12 overs, right? Depending on the amount of teams will determine the amount of overs.
You call it
And
counselor office.
Yes, if you want to register, call 610-2861. That's the council office. Yours truly, Nigel Couttier. And they will take your information from there and register you.
We're only taking 6 teams, so don't be late. 500 for 5,000. That's a deal.
Well, they only have space for 3 more teams because 3 teams already registered.
Right, so
limited space available.
Okay, viewers, all the cricket teams out there, you don't have much time again. 3 more teams and we lock off. That's how we're locking off the city. We're locking off at 6 teams.
We have the city lock.
Right? So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will continue the discussion and tell you what's going to happen on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Nigel Couttier presents Easter Adventure! Easter Adventure Fantasy Land on Monday, April 1st at Mon Repos Recreation Grounds, Mon Repos. It's an Easter adventure like none other from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. There'll be a wet zone, so come on, split splash.
Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide.
And of course, wet and foam slides, so all you can slide whole day. And this is not an April Fool's joke. No, this event is absolutely free. So bring the kids, bring the entire family to enjoy Easter Adventure Fantasyland. Monday, April 1st, Mon Repos Recreation Grounds, Mon Repos.
Trinbago Heritage, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on NCBN.
Welcome back, viewers. You catch me off guard, eh? Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back to Community Talk. And my guest for this evening is the host, now the guest, now the promoter.
Host, now guest promoter.
Yes. Councillor Nigel Couttier.
Oh my gosh.
We are in the first half of the program. We discussed what is taking place on Friday, the cricket tournament, but there is much more than Friday.
Of course.
So we discussed the cricket. Let's talk about Saturday now. What's happening Saturday?
Saturday going to be another big day in Mon Repos because Saturday we have football. We have small goal football competition, which is Saturday from 2 p.m. as well. Okay. 2 p.m. till, I don't know what time they're going to finish. It's probably till about 8. So yes, we have the city lock. Right, we're creating opportunities and we're giving the young people them that hope that, listen, this facilities here is not to just pose and take out pictures, it's here to be used. We are working with you, we're giving you that encouragement and that motivation to come out, let's have fun for this Easter weekend, right? We don't want you to turn to crime. We will do as best as we can to keep you active. So we're starting it off glorious Saturday.
Right, now let's football. How many teams are you looking at? Registration?
Well, listen,
the full works.
This football was done in the past, probably about 2 years ago. Well, the last 2 years, I should say. And I think we had about 10 teams. Mm-hmm. Right? Year before, well, not last year. Yeah, the year before we had it. And, well, Mon Repos win the Councillor Couttier trophy, of course. Well, of course, Mon Repos, I mean,
don't
no, we did not thief. It was fair and square. Yeah. Well, listen, the first year, Mon Repos won it, won the event. And then the next year, which was last year, by Torah, they'll kick us out, boy.
Okay, all right.
Torah, they'll put some licks on us, boy. So clearly, there's no bias, there's no thieving. Congrats to Torradale team, they were excellent. Right. Group of young men, they were excellent. Right, so the Councillor's trophy is back up for grabs again. And I hope it can stay in Mon Repos, but I cannot guarantee that. Right, let the best man win, and whoever win, I support.
Yeah, but how many teams are you looking at? Yeah.
Then about 10 teams again, 8 to 10 teams. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 5 aside.
Mm-hmm. Registration is
same $500 to win $5,000. Right, you pay $500 to win $5,000. Mm-hmm. 5 aside, I think 2 subs. And the game is probably about, I can't remember the exact time, I don't have these specifics because certain things is being worked out. Because, as I said, I'm partnering with different organizations. Right, yeah. So it's not about me doing all the work again. Yeah, yeah. It's about sharing the responsibility and giving other groups the ability to grow in the promoting and the sporting
because you want this to continue.
Correct. And it's not about me doing everything.
Exactly.
If I do everything, then I'm not allowing people to grow.
Exactly. And then when you move aside now, everything crash. And that is what is happening with projects. When one person wants to do everything, when he moves aside now, there is no succession planning.
Correct.
For an individual ticket, and that's how we see things crash.
And one thing I hate to do, I hate to micromanage.
Yeah.
So what I normally do is allow them. I mean, I will meet with them, give them ideas and that kind of stuff, and allow them to come with their own ideas as well. Mm-hmm. Allow them to make mistakes.
Yeah. That's how they learn.
So I have to allow them to make mistakes. I cannot correct everything. And it may have one or two mistakes. That's okay. But the intent is good. And that is the only way you will learn.
Exactly.
Right? And that is what I'm about. I'm about working with people and giving them, or showing them the ability how to do things. I mean, I accustomed doing things at a high standard, and I will continue to maintain that. However, working with other groups, it may look different, but you have to teach them. You don't expect them to come from nowhere and expect them to reach to the highest level one time. Right? So we're working together, and it's all about showing that we can do this and we can do it together. So the football is important. We're looking for about 8 to 10 teams, and I'm telling you, Councillor's Trophy, I mean, you're going to get that. And that $5,000, it will feel hard to leave in my pocket, but it is what it is.
Let's jump across now quickly to Sunday. What's happening on Easter Sunday?
Well, Sunday, listen, the hype started to build already, you know.
For Monday.
Because listen, from Saturday, from the Friday, from Good Friday to glorious Saturday's football, you can imagine the energy that started to build, the hype, the temperature started to rise, you know. Right, Sunday is netball competition. Okay. Now all this is taking place on Mon Repos sporting facility, the recreation ground, basketball, netball court, that area. Sunday is a netball competition that start time is 9 a.m.
In the morning, okay.
9 a.m. in the morning. So, you know, but there's a reason for the 9 a.m. in the morning. So hopefully by 4 o'clock, worst case, that is over.
Right.
And we have a few teams as well. And guess what? Registration is $500 to win $5,000. So the magic number is 5.
What's the support so far? But I know the cricket, you tell me you only have 3 more spots, right?
Yeah, the cricket so far.
Yeah, how is the registration for the football and the netball going?
The football, I think 4 teams already registered.
Okay.
I see football, I think the netball, about 4 teams also.
Okay.
And I'm talking about, we really push that out yet, you know. That's going to blast from tomorrow. Right, from tomorrow, we're going to blast things out.
Right.
And so far, I mean, it's going really well. These groups is doing really, really well. So when that is out, I expect nothing other than success.
Right.
So that is with the netball.
Right. And the big, so you have to be
wait, don't rush, George. Hold it down. I tell you, we have the city lock.
Okay.
So after the netball now, on Easter Sunday from 4 p.m. is basketball.
Oh, you have netball and basketball, okay.
Yes, we have basketball taking place Sunday afternoon, Mon Repos basketball court.
Same registration?
No, the difference with the basketball now is specially invited teams. So we have teams which still ironing out the nitty-gritty between the 4 teams, right? I know maybe is the Bronx, yeah, that's in back of the team. We're looking at them. We have the Mon Repos Pistons. Okay. Right? There's the 2 teams I remember off the back of my head.
But is this a competition?
It's a competition.
Okay.
It's a competition. So it's 4 teams and they're all going to clash.
Okay. So 4 teams.
Clashing.
Right. And what
$45,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. The price is still being worked out.
But they're not going to be paying a registration.
No.
They are special invited.
They are special invited teams to compete. So we're bringing the community together, bringing the place, you know, we're going to liven up the place. They're going to show the talent, they're going to show their skills. Right. And they may have 1 or 2 guest surprises and stuff. I am not willing to disclose yet. Right. I have to hold back certain things because I can't just throw everything out. Right? I mean, people will have things on sale, food and drinks on sale. I shouldn't say things, but food and drinks will be on sale. So you're going to come out at evening. I mean, a few weeks ago, we had a basketball competition there, and the place ran out.
So this week, that whole weekend, we're reaching Monday yet, but that whole weekend, you can turn down your pot.
Turn down your pot.
Right.
Forget the beach. If you're going to the beach, go to the beach in the morning. If you're going to the beach, make sure you're reaching the beach by about 9, so you can be back by about 1, 2. Right. Except Sunday. Right? Because we have the city lock. The place, there's 1 place and 1 place only to be this Easter weekend, which is Mon Repos.
Right. Let's talk about the big day now.
Oh gosh. I'm a pet, you know. And he said I have that close to my heart, you know. Easter Monday.
Starting time.
Starting time is about 12 noon.
Right.
So you might ask, what we're going to start? Well, Easter Monday, we're going to start Nigel Couttier Fantasyland. Somebody might say, what is Fantasyland? They know about Splash, they know about this. Listen, we're going to transform Mon Repos grounds, the basketball court, the netball court into, we're going to have Coney Island with the chair playing and swinging around. Then we're going to have the train rides where you can sit down with the children and take your little train rides. No, you're not in New York City, you're not in the subway, we're in Mon Repos. And then we're going to have these huge inflatables where we're going to have all these slides and obstacles. Also, the main attraction is the water. You're going to have, so yes, splashes there under a different name, Fantasyland. All the wet slides, the water slides. Huge. Let me tell you something.
So one section is going to be wet.
So you have a dry section,
Right.
and then you have the wet section. Right? And that is what's going to take place. So those children are going to have a ball. They're going to have a blast. It's something like you probably have never seen before, because I'm raising the bar really high with this one, because I put my heart into this, because I love to do things for children. Anybody who knows me knows that when I come into children, I don't hold back. So Easter Monday, there's one place and one place only. And that's why we have the city lock, right? So Fantasyland, the place is going to be fixed up well. The place is going to be well lit. It's from 12 midday to about 8 p.m.
Okay.
You have to be there early, because certain things are going to be open at certain time.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to open the dry section first from about 12. Then the train ride and the airplane or chair plane rides, and they're going to open about for 4. And the water section, I'm not telling you a thing.
I will let the public know, because you know how training move along. What's to have a water restriction?
Yeah, water restriction is for washing cars, water in plants, and all these different things. And yes, for water, but it also have other activities that swimming pools, people still have to swim. It have other water parks that is operational.
Yeah. But you understand where I'm coming from, eh?
So it's not that you're going to have running water and water just no. You're going to have each slides have their certain amount of water.
Right.
And that's going to be maintained. So not that you're going to be wasting water all over the place. Of course not. Right? We're going to have things nice. And then also you're going to have the foam section.
Right.
Right?
And all of this is absolutely free to the public.
You're rushing me, George, man. It's not absolutely free. It's totally free.
Totally free.
It's totally free. The only thing you have to pay for, as I said, is your food and drinks. Right? But it's your cotton candy, your snow cone, if you want a little hot dog. Right? We'll be inviting persons to come and ply the trade and to come and sell. Yeah. We're looking at, of course, persons first from the community and then external. Right? That's not for me, because for me it's about working with the community and bringing something and bringing an experience to the community that they may never see or witness again. It's something really out of this world.
You'll come back next year?
No, when I come next year, it'll be better.
Okay. Right.
I can only go up, I don't go down. Okay. So next year, you will see something that you never see again either.
Right. We have about 2 minutes remaining, Nigel. I want you to sell this production and encourage the people and let them know why it is important to support this project.
Listen, people, Easter weekend, Easter 2024, there's one place and one place only to be. Easter weekend, Mon Repos Recreation Facility. When we speak about Good Friday, if you're not partaking in the cricket, come out and support. Bring your entire family. We start in at 2 p.m. and we're going down the line. Right? A lot of fun, a lot of activities. Come and witness your team, support your team to see who's the best team will come out successful. Then Glorious Saturday, right? Glorious Saturday is football, small goal competition. So we're inviting all teams from different communities. It's not about Mon Repos alone. It's about small goal. It's about young people. It's about people coming out to support. Bring your team, bring your supporters, and come. One Mon Repos, Navet. Not Mon Repos, Mon Repos, Navet. Easter Sunday. I know some people will be in church and stuff. Fine. When you're finished, if you're not in church, come out, turn down the pot. No cooking this Easter weekend. Forget the cooking. You're going to have food and drinks on sale. I mean, no alcohol. So we have netball starting at 9 a.m. Easter Sunday. And then basketball at 4 p.m. And you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss none. It's very interesting. I will be there. Also, Easter Monday, all the kiddies, all the children come out in your numbers. You don't want to miss it. You've been asking for it. People have been calling. People have been saying, Nigel, we missed it. This is what we want. The kids want it. They love it. It is back. Fantasyland, Nigel Couttier Fantasyland. That is taking place Easter Monday. There's one place only. Water slides, chair plane, train rides, water slides, dry rides, obstacle course, name it, Mon Repos, Navet, have it. It's free, free, free to everyone. Bring your family, bring your friends. You're going to have an enjoyable day. And all I can say is just continue to support what we're giving back and what we're doing. And many thanks to all who making this a success and making it happen. Because I alone cannot make it happen.
Exactly.
Right? But there's a lot of work, and my heart is into Easter Monday. So trust me, hearing it and seeing it is totally different. Yeah, don't worry, we will be streaming it live. Because an event like this, of this magnitude, we need the world to see what a small community can do. So you want to say thank you, and George, thank you for having me sit on this side today. You know, it feels good that I'm not on that side.
On the opposite side.
Yeah. I enjoy it. I love it.
I put in your position.
I don't think I want to be in the opposition, but I just like being on this side.
Yeah.
Being, you know.
Well, Nigel, it was a pleasure. And viewers, let me say one thing. For those of you all who are viewing this program, if you all are having any activities in your community, feel free to reach out to us, right? And we'll have you come in, or we will come to you, and we will highlight and promote your event. Because this is what community, we need to bring back that community life into the country. With too much of negative things are taking place. And I make no apology when I say mainstream media only promotes what sells. The crime, the drugs, the fighting in school.
Killing.
We want to project the good part in this country.
Yes.
The things that are happening in the community, what we want people to know about.
You think people,
so again, please.
People don't know. You think people, they don't showcase. And
yeah, they don't showcase that, right? You won't see a mainstream media house coming to highlight this event over Easter weekend, right? But you will see the next day how much people died the night before. So again, we know we run out of time, but again, I'm going to try to get Nigel to come back on like a week before to remind you why it is important to support what is happening in Mon Repos. So again, thank you very much for viewing Community Talk. Remember, we on every Wednesday evening at 8:30, Facebook and YouTube. Just look for the link, NCBNTT Television, and we on. So again, have a blessed week ahead, and we will see you at another community. Thank you.
Nigel Couttier presents Easter Adventure! Easter Adventure Fantasy Land on Monday, April 1st at Mon Repos Recreation Grounds, Mon Repos. It's an Easter adventure like none other from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. There'll be a wet zone, so come on, split splash.
Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide.
And of course, wet and foam slides, so all you can slide whole day. And this is not an April Fool's joke. No, this event is absolutely free. So bring the kids, bring the entire family to enjoy Easter Adventure Fantasy Land. Monday, April 1st, Mon Repos Recreation Grounds, Mon Repos.